Hi, this is Sara Levin, the Artful Inker. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, I'm here with my 8th alternate for the January 2021 Paper Pumpkin Sending Hearts. Let's get started making it. For this alternate, I'm going to start with a piece of basic white and my Seaside Spray ink pad and the large heart. And I think this square is 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. I know it's 2 3/4 wide. And I didn't measure top to bottom. And then let's set that there a moment. And then I'm going to use my balloon bouquet punch and bring it in. Let's tear this little bit off the corner here, and we're going to bring it in on this side and punch a balloon, and then pull this out and flip this around to this side. Oops. And adjust it in the smaller balloon. You want to punch the larger one first and give that a punch. And we have 2 balloons. Now, I've already punched 3 more balloons so that we'll have 5 total. So you'll need to do 3 hearts to get that. And then for our next piece, I have a 4 by 5 1/4 piece of basic white, and I'm going to do a random pattern here just at the top with this little fill stamp, and then I'm going to bring in another piece of basic white that's also 4 by 5 1/4 and stamp down here at the bottom. Let's move the Seaside Spray out of the way and grab my Misty Moonlight, and let's ink with the Misty Moonlight and put this aside, and we're going to do that for each of these, just turning this stamp a little bit so that you see the Seaside Spray and the Misty Moonlight. You're not really creating a shadow effect because we're not worrying about lining these pieces up. I'm just going to go back to stamp the top of that flower. Okay. I still need this, so let's set this piece aside. One more bit of stamping. I've got a piece of Seaside Spray, and I've cut this longer than I need it. It's a 1/2 inch wide, but that gives me a little bit of wiggle room here. And I'm using the XOXO stamp. And let's just line this up on my grid paper, and I'm going to start in the middle and just line up the X's and O's, and then come back this direction. Okay. And then we are ready to begin to assemble. So let's bring this piece back in, and I'm going to add adhesive to the part of this that I think I want to use. So not all of it. And I want to get my X's and O's as centered as possible. And then let's turn this over and grab my paper snips here, and we're going to cut off the excess on both ends. by using a longer strip than I needed, it allowed me to have a finished piece that would be more centered looking without having to worry about that too much as I was stamping. Okay, let's put this away and put my scissors away. And then next, let's bring in all of these balloons. And as I said, we want 5 of these. I've got 6. And I need my dimensionals and my mini glue dots. And then I've got some of the twine that's in the Flowers for Every Season combo pack that has the Misty Moonlight and the silver and white. And we're going to use that as our balloon strings. And I just want to add a glue dot on the back of each of these balloons and press our ribbon trim into that. And then let's go ahead and add a dimensional. And we'll do that on each one of these. So now that you see how this is done, I'm going to turn off the camera and finish these, and then we'll pick up from there. Okay, so all of our balloons have strings on them, and I'm just going to sit this first one in place here where I'd like to have it, and then before I pull the backing off of the dimensionals, we're going to slide this one in. I find it helpful to kind of dry fit a little bit as we go along. And I want to turn this so that the string is going to go with the balloon. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull this off and pop this one into place. And then we're going to add adhesive to the back of this one and tuck it in so that it's a little bit lower. And then we've got this one with a double stack on the left hand side. Oop, I'm up just a tiny bit high for my one-dimensional to catch. So let's bring it down just a little bit. There we go. And then I've got this one, and the double stack is on the right-hand side. And that way we can pop this one right in here. So we've got our cluster of balloons. Oh, need to turn this guy or his little piece of twine isn't going to follow down. And then I want to take some more of this twine and just tie a little bow around these. So let's see if I can do this while we're on camera. And I'm going to move this over here. I want a little bow, and I'm getting carried away here, pulling my loops too large. Okay, and then let's grab my Take Your Pick tool and bring those mini glue dots back in. And we're just going to slide one right behind here to keep them in place. And now let's take our scissors and cut this loose. And let's see if we can neaten that up just a little bit. And then I'm going to trim these off. It's easier to start with them a little longer and then trim them up at the end than it is to work with them too short. So next, let's take a piece of the Misty Moonlight cardstock. It's cut at 4 1/8 by 5 3/8, and it's just going to form a tight little mat for this focal layer piece here. Make sure everybody's straight. Okay, that looks good. Okay, let's bring our card base in, which is the Seaside Spray, and then this piece that we stamped early on. And it's going to go on the inside. I like a white layer on the, or very vanilla layer on the inside of my cards. I think it gives it a more finished look. And then add this on with our multi-purpose glue. And of course, all of these extra products that weren't in this month's kit can be purchased in my Stampin' Up! Store. There's a link in the description below. If you've enjoyed this alternate, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with your card making friends. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the bell if you'd like to be notified the next time I upload a video. And if you're not already a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, subscribe with me and I will send you the Beyond the Box tutorial bundle each month that you subscribe that has exclusive alternates for each month's kit. Have a great day. Bye.